Hello and welcome to the Geotechnical Engineering Lab. So this is your fourth lab, which is the compaction test. So the objectives of this test are plotting the dry unit weight versus the moisture content. Second objective is finding the optimum moisture content and the maximum dry density. And the third objective is finding the zero area void unit weight and relative compaction, and then understanding the difference between the standard and the modified. So why do we need compaction? So on the field during construction, because of the air voids in the soil, the density of the soil is reduced, and which in turn reduces the strength of the soil. So what we can do is compact the soil and then remove the air voids, and which will increase the strength of the soil. So in the lab we use a hammer to compact the soil in the proctor. There are two types of proctors available. The first one is the standard proctor and the second one is the modified proctor. So basically there are differences in the hammer weight, drop height of the hammer, and the number of soil layers. So if you can see in the modified proctor, the weight of the hammer and the drop height is more as compared to the standard proctor. Hence the number of layers are also more. So we are going to use 2.5 kg of soil for this test, and we are going to do 4 trials, and each time we are going to increase the moisture content by 6%. So for the first trial, 6% of 2.5 kg will be 150 ml. So for plotting the dry unit weight versus moisture content graph, we need to do 4 trials. So for example, see if you get 4 points like this, then you can plot the best fit curve, and the maximum value will be maximum dry unit weight, and the corresponding moisture content will be your optimum moisture content. So for getting the dry unit weight, you will be calculating the moisture content from the soil sample, and then getting the moist unit weight from the soil in the proctor. So because we cannot calculate the compaction on the field, we calculate the maximum dry unit weight in the lab, and we need this relative compaction, which should be 90 to 95%, and then we get the dry unit weight of the field. Zero air void unit weight is the unit weight you get of the soil when there are no air voids left. So this is the formula for calculating the zero air void unit weight, which includes the moisture content we'll be calculating, and the unit weight of water, and the specific gravity of soil solids, which will be 2.65 for this lab. And by varying the moisture content, we will be plotting the zero air void curve. This is the apparatus we are going to need for this lab. So we have 2.5 kg of soil sieved through number 4 sieve, and then this is the proctor mold with the extension. This is the hammer, and we need 150 ml of water for the first trial. This is the vacuum grease. We are going to lubricate the proctor so that the soil does not stick, and then this is the base plate. So we need to assemble the base plate with the standard proctor mold. So we need to apply the vacuum grease to the proctor, the top attachment, and the hammer. So take the empty weight of the proctor mold along with the base plate. Make sure you break the big lumps of soil, and then add 150 ml of water for your first trial. And you can mix the soil by using a spatula, and you cannot use hands because the moisture will be absorbed in your hands. So make sure the water is mixed properly with the soil. Make sure the top attachment is attached to the proctor mold. Attaching the top attachment, we are going to add 3 layers, and each layer will be compacted in 25 number of blows. So we are going to apply 25 blows for the first layer. So after applying 25 blows for the first layer, we are going to add the second layer. After you fill the mold with 2/3 of the soil, you need to apply 25 blows for the second layer. For the third layer, make sure you fill it just above the proctor mold. So let's do the last 25 blows for the third layer, and make sure you go all the way up in the hammer. We need to scrape off the extra soil. Take the weight of the soil with the proctor and the base plate. To remove the base plate and place the mold on the extruder. So we take the soil sample out of the mold. The moisture content test, we need a representative sample from the middle part of the soil. So you can take this soil sample for the moisture content test. Adding 150 ml for the second trial and similarly for the third and fourth trial. You can follow the same procedure and get the moisture content for every trial.